Hi, this is Anthony here, Manitoba's 2 Street Music. You're watching this because you want to buy an ukulele, and all you know at this point is that you like the look of an ukulele, you like the idea of playing, jamming to songs on the radio, playing with your friends. What we're going to cover here are strategies that you can use for buying the right ukulele for you. Most of my customers, I think, happen to buy ukuleles based on what color they are and how they look. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that that will always be the #1 strategy people use, and that's okay. I can't really talk about what's best for you as far as looks, but I can delve into other strategies you can use for determining what the right course is for you. So there's 3 different sizes that are under island tuning. Let's start there: soprano, concert, tenor. Okay, there's also baritone. Baritone's a different tuning, that's why I'm not including it in this presentation. So right away, you have to decide if the ukulele is going to fit you. You can't tell in this video because I'm sitting down, but I'm 6'3". So a soprano is very difficult for me to play. I'm holding it here, I'm trying to play, and I have to scrunch in and try to make it work, and it's not worth it. So if I'm a customer, I'm immediately going to be looking at concert or tenor. So I guess strategy #1 is going to be, does it fit? Does it fit right with you? Strategy #2, keeping the size of the ukulele in mind, are you going to be singing when you're playing? When you go to a concert, an ukulele concert of some kind, you're going to notice that the main artist has 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 ukuleles or more. And that's not just because they get bored with the ukulele they have, it's because each ukulele is a tool. It produces its own voice. So let's say that you're singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow and you are singing in a high voice. Well, you're going to want the ukulele to harmonize with you, so maybe you'll grab a tenor so that it can provide the low voice while you provide the high voice. That way, when you're on stage, you've got 2 voices, they're harmonizing with each other, and it sounds good. It might not sound so good if you're singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow in the high pitch with a soprano. It'll still sound good, but it's going to be overlapping, where you can get more texture to your sound if this voicing is covering one track while your voice is covering the other. So the size of the ukulele is also determining what voicing it's going to be and what voicing you should be. So that's something to think about. Another strategy is, what is the wood? Is it laminate or solid? Laminate tops, there's nothing wrong with laminate. That means that the top soundboard is 3 or 4 layers of plywood that have been glued together. They cost less because it's less man hours to make an ukulele out of laminate material. The downside to laminate is it doesn't reverberate as much, and so the sound is not as big, the sound is not as encompassing as solid wood. But you pay more for solid wood, not just because it's more expensive, you pay more because it takes more labor to make. Now someday they're probably going to find ways to bring that cost down such that it won't matter as much. But in today's world, with the current pricing, $200 and below, most of the ukuleles are laminate. $200 and above, most of the ukuleles are solid top, at the very least solid top. So that's another strategy. If you're a beginner and you don't really care who hears you, go for a laminate. If you are a beginner but you want the best premium sound, and get a solid wood. Spend that $200, spend that $300, get a solid wood ukulele. So that's another strategy you can use. The type of wood, it matters. Now, I didn't lead with this. Let's call this strategy #3. The type of wood matters. We have to get real though. This is a small box, so we're talking overtones. So when you strum that ukulele, what sound are you left with? Okay, the sounds fall on one of 2 sides. Either the sound of the wood is bright, or the sound of the wood is dark and warm. So for example, koa wood, babinga wood are darker sounding tone woods. Maple and spruce and what's another one? Mahogany are considered brighter sounds. That is not the #1 strategy you should use when buying a ukulele, but it is something you should think about because it matters. It's the overtone of your ukulele. And so let's say you've narrowed your decision down to these 2 models. Well, this is koa. So this particular one is going to be darker sounding, and this is a spruce top with rosewood back and sides, so it's going to be a little bit brighter sounding. maybe the last determination you're going to have to make is what overtone you want. So that's another strategy you can bring as a customer to what ukulele you buy. I think I've covered all the big points. So if you have any other questions, just give me a call. I'm here all the time, every day. 2 Street Music is open every day from 10 to 6 o'clock. Our phone number is 707-445-3155. Never hesitate to call. While I am open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., I have a dream someday, a dream of making the store 24/7, open all the time. It's not practical, but I think it'd be really cool. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Stop on by anytime. We have a lot of ukuleles, at least 4 or 5 dozen. So hopefully we'll see you soon.